Alright, welcome back. We got Darius Burst Chronicle Saviours mode now, and you see he's doing the final mission that results in the ending of Chronicle mode. It has the hardest boss in the game, like even harder than any boss in arcade mode. It's a pretty long mission, so it's sort of like arcade mode of its own.
And hey guys, I'm here too now.
So even the first stage starts off pretty hectic here because it is the end of the campaign. And he's using the preset ship, so it's Legend, the titular ship of Darius Burst, the main ship, which has the burst unit and the burst laser. And I think he's using the burst unit. You can deploy it and make it aim one way to speed kill the enemy boss. Those snakes can be really tough, so it's a little strategy here. And as he kills enemies and damages them, and even cancels bullets with the burst unit, you'll gain meter. There's the meter at the bottom left there. And that is basically powering the laser. You can keep it powered here by aiming it diagonally so it hits all the asteroids. We already got the first boss.
You have two types of lasers, right? The front burst and the one you can aim, right? That's
right. They use the same meter. The aimed one can be like do that recharge trick. Got the first boss, which is Hypershaw. And I got some of EC's notes here. He says, yeah, every boss has destructible parts, and they can be killed with the multiplier. It's a big part of the scoring in this game. A huge part is getting the high multiplier on the boss parts.
Yeah.
And there's in this game, there's like a base multiplier. You can see the X16 at the top left. That's one part, and then also destroying parts with the big burst laser, not the burst unit, gives. I don't remember the exact multiplier, but way more points, so you want to finish off all parts with it.
Yeah, that's not really like a visual indication or anything when you kill something with a multiplier.
Yeah.
You kind of have to get like a feeling for it, I think.
It's true. And there's also no health bars for the bosses or their parts, so... You can see this effect though, like this boss is like sparking a bit. That indicates that they're reaching low health. And before, just now, he shot his own laser at the boss laser and it kept the meter charge. Now he's doing a counter burst. If you burst at the moment boss laser is about to hit you, you'll get a powered up counter laser. And that will get way more multiplier and way more damage.
It's a pretty tight window, isn't it, to hit that counter burst?
However, the way he did it there, though, is he like flew into the laser while bursting. And that way, there's no specific timing, you need to know you're close enough. You just move into it. That makes it easier. I would say it's harder to do the actual timing method. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, the meter does recharge from the big laser as well, especially on these huge Xaerock waves like this. So I was talking a bit wrong earlier.
Yeah, I've got so many enemies and that recharges really fast.
Yeah, those enemy waves are basically meant to do this. Also, these turret things, you'll see a lot of these in the mission, if I remember right. These turrets that load slowly to life and fire.
Yeah, this game really loves these giant enemy waves.
Yeah, it does make the scoring pretty interesting. And here you got this like normal enemy type that. And yeah, these are a huge part of your score, like getting these big counterburst chains going.
Yeah, he has some visual feedback with the big multipliers.
Right.
Pretty satisfying.
Oh yeah, in this game there are like end of wave bonuses, like many Darius. There he missed a couple, so he can get from that bottom wave. But...
Yeah, it's pretty hard to get.
So these stages are really short and really fast-paced game. These bosses.
So how many stages was this route?
Let's see. I think it's seven stages.
7 stages. Right.
So this is pretty much a length of an arcade game, and since this is the final mission, it's like everyone does. There are branching paths in Chronicle, but this is the one that everyone plays, so I would say this is the most popular stage to play in Chronicle.
Oh yeah, the final
one of the coolest as well. This boss can be surprisingly tough. So, and especially if you get the counter burst kill on this, I think he might just go for the kill normally. Let's see.
Yeah, I think for scoring you have to do like a second cycle to get the counter burst kill.
Yeah, Yeah, I remember this. Oh, he got it. Nice.
Oh.
Sometimes you can do some tricky point blanking. Maybe not this shit type that much, but
Yeah,
you can like point blank to reduce the cycles. Also, in this Chronicle mode, there's a no damage, but he didn't get it. But in this mode, it's pretty interesting. So even though you can get a lot of shields, if you no miss a stage, you get a big point bonus.
I think HP values are also like a bit different in Chronicle mode than arcade.
I don't quite remember that too much, but one interesting thing is the screen is narrower. The bosses are all harder, I would say. Like all of them are a little harder, and there are less safe spots. You have less space to move.
Yeah, it's pretty funny because like a lot of the arcade bosses have like huge saves behind them.
Yeah, I agree. Some of them are very like you go behind the high boss or something. Just sit over there.
Oh right, this stage also has lore.
Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah, this mission has a lot of lore because it's wrapping up the story. You're like the last remaining fighter or whatever. As you always are.
I think Chronicle mode has like a huge amount of lore in it. It's pretty interesting actually.
It's surprisingly little. There's like a specific set of. This is one of them. I think there's like only 10 of them.
Ah, okay. That's exciting.
Right, those homing lasers here are really annoying. You know, those red things in this game.
Yeah, those are like really hard to do.
Like I'd say they're more annoying than like your typical Taito games homing laser. They do sharper turns and they're faster.
Yeah, there's one boss that uses those lasers a lot, and it's like very annoying.
Oh, yeah, this bit is interesting. So that's definitely like Chronicle mode exclusive. You get this hyperspace thing.
Yeah, there were a couple of unique stages, right, for Chronicle mode.
Yeah, for sure. You'll see one of them later. And this phase is usually unique.
I don't think I noticed this mentioned this yet, but the arcade version actually has like it's like two widescreens long, basically.
Yeah, it's 216 by 9 monitors from me. It's a lot wider than this. I think they did a great job adapting this back to a single screen. The PSP game was single screen, of course, but
yeah, they went from single screen to double screen in arcade, and then went back to single screen in Chronicle mode. Yeah, the music is amazing.
Wait, this boss, he's definitely going for a speed kill here, I think. So this boss is one of the trickier, even the arcade game, like trickier scoring things. You need to get the multiplier on all of these little parts on this castle or whatever you want to call it. But he bugged like the boss a lot there, so yeah, it's gonna just phase out now. He just wants to kill the boss.
Yeah, I saw a video of that once. It was like it took like forever to get like the multiplier every single
very
of the boss.
This boss is really annoying. So it didn't go to the hard phase there, but that boss is really annoying for survival. So I think that's.
I can also damage the second phase while you're still in the castle. That's it.
Yeah, for sure. But that boss, if I remember right, or was it another variant, it starts spamming the homing lasers, and it's extremely annoying. So. That's why you got that point blank strat. I'm not sure how many shields he has, but oh yeah, no, 15. I think that's alright.
Yeah.
Point. It really comes down to the last couple stages how much shields you have going in there. Yeah, this is unique because these snake kind of things did not exist in the arcade games. So.
Yeah, 15 hits sounds like a lot, but you lose them pretty quickly in this game.
Yeah, it's easy to take multiple hits. If I remember right, your hitbox also. I'm not sure if in this game your hitbox got bigger when you have a shield. It might have been.
I think it does. I want to say.
But I mean, there's no reason not to pick up the shields, though. So.
I think that's like in all Darius games, except for maybe 2. I'm not sure.
But I think when you don't have the gold shield, you die to walls instantly, or something like that. It's going in this version. Okay, this part is tricky. You got these like parts of the turret walls just running and floating around. It says 7 stages. First roll, yeah.
junkyard stage. Kind of like a Coralius Gaiden.
Yeah, I would say like mechanically, especially the scoring in this game is pretty technical, and also the arcade games is like crazy popular scoring game. They're like official leaderboards, and there's a crazy amount of scores in those.
And you also have like 20 different ships or something, and they all have like different scoring system to them.
Oh yeah, there's some lore bit here. There in the background, you see the Xaerock ship, like it was like time warping and telling you watch out or something.
Oh shit.
Oh, Golden Ruler, this is cool. It's a harder version of Violent Ruler. It's definitely gonna make use of that burst laser there to just make a wall with the bullets.
Yeah, there are like several versions of these bosses, aren't there?
Yeah,
like
some of them are more drastic. Like there's an even harder version of this boss called Savage Ruler. But this guy's, if you don't have the burst laser, this boss is pretty damn hard. But,
these are unique to Chronicle mode, right? These very
yeah,
tough
Savage
bosses.
Ruler. Yeah, Savage Ruler is what was unique to Chronicle mode. I think Golden Ruler is in Darius Burst ACEX.
Was also like another harder version of Great Thing, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, there is. But I would say, okay, the last boss of this run here is way harder. Great, so look forward to that.
GTV and GTB, I think.
Yeah, GTB. Oh, so the GTs are way harder on Chronicle mode as well, I would say, because the screen is small. You don't have a...
Yeah, you can't use the save space behind it.
Yeah, and you also have less space to like fall back. Like you need to be pretty close to the boss. Oh, here, look at these homing bullets. These are pretty tricky. You gotta like fly between the homing bullets. So interesting.
Pretty evil upgrade.
Oh yeah, one thing we didn't mention, so you have these different shot levels in this game. If your like shot type is the same type as the enemy bullet, they'll cancel out the bullet. So if you had the very basic shot, these homing bullets would be cancelled.
Ah, right, yeah.
But yeah, there's hardly a reason to use that. So you just go for the max power.
I think some score ones in arcade will do it. Like
yeah.
they
Also,
do power up.
this phase you can point blank quite a bit, and this boss in general, like if you get close to it, you can damage it faster.
Nice.
I think like pretty. Next time it fires a counter laser, you can kill it. Maybe, I'm not sure. But this pattern is one of the rougher ones. You need to memorize the way he shoots the lasers. It's easy to get hit.
Yeah, you can't hide in the bottom or anything. You'll just shoot.
But here you just stay on the left here. So interesting.
This pattern is so silly.
Yeah, it's the same in arcade mode. Just sit here. Okay, here we go. Get ready. He's also like he's doing that method where you just fly into it. It's a lot easier.
Yeah, he makes it look really easy.
Here it's a bit slower. Oh yeah, here since there's so many bullets, he will keep this laser active a very long time because this guy is just throwing bullets everywhere.
Yeah, you can see like the bottom left, the leader keeps going.
Yeah.
Up.
This guy's throwing out too many bullets for his own good. I think he might. Yeah, he's just barely still alive. Yeah, fine. It was really close to counterburst skill, but really a solid play, and he has 21 armor now, so
looking good.
Yeah,
yeah,
like him
said, look really easy. I tried this game myself like a couple of times, and it's really not easy to do those counterbursts.
Yeah, and also that boss. I say, if you have like the classic ships without the boss, can be pretty tough because you just got those bullet walls and you have no defense from them. And Ninetward's saying, yeah, the missiles are really strong in all Darius games. That's true. So, like these things, he's point blank with the missiles. You'll keep firing faster the faster you get. Sort of like an auto fire thing.
Yeah, the orbs. Have we talked about that yet? The red orbs and all the cold orbs. If the red ones power up your shots, the green ones power up your missiles, and blue is a shield.
Ouch. Whoa, oh man, that was rough. He didn't get the counter burst there. A couple times. Okay, he's close to max power now. I think like 1 or 2 more. Yeah, 2 more.
It really sucks if you miss a counter burst, because then you have to...
This snake's really annoying some of the stages. Okay, he's trying to get a burst kill. There we go. 64 times. And yeah, again, the enemy waves have... Yeah, they have like... If you kill the whole wave, you get a big point bonus, so it's tricky to get out some of these. Definitely worth it.
Wave beam is pretty good here because it goes to all these rocks at once.
Yeah, these asteroids, in certain ships or stage orders, these asteroids can be a really deal with. Oh, I think yeah, he's going a little too fast, like the second attempt. But these octopus things can be annoying. I don't think you'll see Master when they shoot the homing lasers of Doom.
Yeah, it sucks if you miss a counter burst because you also get hit in the process.
Yeah, it's really, and then you mess up your route. You're like, I gotta try it. Oh, how much health does this thing have? So I think the boss of this stage is Azure Nightmare. Could be wrong. Might be one of the new bosses. But like you said earlier, the game has a ton of ships, including the arcade games, so that's one appealing thing about this game. There's probably some ship that you find fun to use, even if you don't like the burst mechanic. A lot of people just play the classic style ships or the G-Garage.
Yeah, and if you're bad at the counter bursting, there's also the Genesis ship, which makes it like really easy.
Okay, yeah, Azure Nightmares. So this is a new boss in Chronicle mode. It's a very cool boss. I sort of wish it had its own song here. It has the the classic arcade song here, but it's a very cool boss. It's very a very unique boss for this game. It was very surprising when it showed up. It's like an alien, like basically it's supposed to be like an alien race that you've never seen before. Here he wants to go in front of this orb, I think, and get the counterburst. Oh, he has, okay, he has a different method. I thought I'm used to just going in front of it, doing the timing method on this one. Oh yeah, when you shoot those orbs enough, they'll explode into bullets, and you can get hit by that.
Yeah, don't get hit by the disco ball.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the disco ball phase, so you just point blank this. Ton of damage. There's also a harder version of this boss called Crimson Nightmare, but you only see it in a couple missions. This is a Chronicle Saviours final mission, ends the story. And he shoots these homing lasers that are not quite they're a bit more easy to deal with than the typical ones.
It's pretty cool who looks like these cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool looking boss, and the song is cool too, though we don't have it. And yeah, that explodes there. And a lot of fun patterns here.
I don't think he goes in the background, right? He just gets smaller. Now he gets bigger.
Yeah, it's neat. And now he does this sideways. I think it shoots like an aim shot and home here, and you just dodge the laser. Yeah. Typical baiting the boss movement thing.
Using the burst to cancel all those lasers. Laser to rotate it around and cancel all those bomb things. It's a pretty clever movement.
I think it's gonna die pretty soon now. Second cycle, I think. Counterburst time. Usually you kill it on second counterburst. Oh, okay, that's really bad. I think I might not kill it now. Okay, no, he got it. Yeah, it's usually always 2 cycle.
Nice.
Oh, I forget what this creature is called, but it's like a... I don't remember the name, but it's a... Yeah, Blue Angel, yeah, that's right. It's the thing it's based on. It's a very cool boss design, very cool. Okay. Okay, I think now last stage? Yeah, last stage. So this is a pretty cool stage.
Last stage already.
Yeah, the last stage of the whole Chronicle mode in a way. There's an extra mission after this. I'm getting some buffering on the stream, but I'll try to catch up.
Yeah, I got it too. Oh, the giant waves.
Yeah, that's happening to everyone.
Yeah, it's very flashy. Last stage, you can get some weird... Like, it's supposed to be like the last bit of the alien arm Kelser army. Oh yeah.
Twitch can't handle all these waves of enemies.
I hope it recovers before the last boss. The last boss is really cool. I remember, like when this game came out, some of the interviews was like they spent like way too much of the dev time on the last boss on Gigantic Bite, and then only one part of the dev team could beat it. They were like, "What are we doing?" That's pretty great,
Nice.
though. That's what he wanted to see as a Shmup player. It's like, okay, they made this crazy ass level or boss. That's surprising.
Also like one of the hardest bosses in the game, right?
Yeah, it is the hardest. It's way harder. It's way harder than anything in the arcade game. Just straight up. Eventually people found out how to like basically no miss it, even with the harder ships, but it's not work.
Yeah, it looks really complicated.
And this stage is cool, so you get all these like, really weird like set pieces of enemy. Dramatic piano music. It's like... Because basically this is like the end of the Darius Burst series, this game. They aren't gonna make another Darius Burst, so it's like a conclusion of the whole thing from ever since the PSP game.
The whole franchise, you mean?
Yeah, well, the Darius Burst. Like, who knows if there'll be another Darius? There's not gonna be another Darius Burst.
Oh, right.
I mean, there's been 4 Darius Burst games, like the iPhone game as well, which I haven't played, but some people try that.
Yeah, they went all out with
It is
it,
rotating
so-
turrets, dude. It's the most efficient base defense system we got. We need 30 of these spinning things.
Yeah, they also beat like a ridiculous amount of DLC for this game, didn't they? They went all
Oh
out.
yeah. Imagine these are mad balls. Mad ball.
Mad Ball Rush.
Oh, yeah, there's also laser wheels without the lasers. True. But it's a pretty trippy stage. You're like going through the bay of the enemy shipyard or whatever. And now they're gonna tell you take out the last boss or whatever. The last chance.
Yeah, this stage is really cool,
Enemy.
I have to say.
Oh yeah, this boss is sick. I think he has a good amount of shields for it. This is a Dunkel Ostius, I think. It's like a prehistoric fish, like a sort of like the Goliath. I can't pronounce it, like the king fossil based on. Okay, here, yeah, definitely shoot the diagonal laser to block the homing lasers and the shrapnel. So it like ate that big snake thing, and that's causing that shrapnel to come out as well. It's pretty great. I don't know. I think it's good that they aren't recycling Hello Elite. Yeah, Dunkel Ostius. Got this interesting like buffering. Here you got a nice strat where you go against the wall here.
Yeah. Also
Avoid
like
most
a
of
million
this.
phases. It's like a million phases in boss.
Yeah. Shoot a lot of those missile type shots to block your bullets. And like this is basically based on Great Thing. It's like a way harder Great Thing. It's got these like dolphin type things with the lasers in here.
Does not have the torpedoes though, right? Well, there's one there.
Oh yeah, now it's shooting nukes. Yeah, you can avoid them at the top right. You can also shoot them. He wasn't in position.
Yeah, first time you face this boss, you're gonna get wrecked for sure.
Yeah, everyone die. Yeah, gonna die. Oh yeah, I remember. I think you were streaming this, and you did like the mission. This as the worst ship in the game, or something. It's not a good time.
No.
But it's got this aimed cannon. It's really cool. It's got this AOE cannon attack. Gotta watch out for. A lot of interesting attacks here. Yeah, it is way harder than the great thing there. Okay, now you see this interesting like anchor, shooting the anchors at you, and trap you. And the homing laser.
Yeah, you really have to know how to misdirect those. Otherwise you're gonna get trapped
now
for sure.
he's... I think I wonder if he's meant to hit the boss here or not, but he's definitely farming shield. Okay, he's getting recharged.
Yeah, it's firing so
One
many
thing
bullets.
is actually very possible to time out this boss, because it's hard to damage. You might even see it in this fight. And now you see, I wonder if you can like aim the missiles here. Move a very specific way.
Ooh, that's very tight.
And I think we just, yeah, new cycle now. Yeah, dodge is fun, you gotta do like a U pattern.
Yeah, now imagine this without that burst laser. You can use the cancel bullets.
Oh man, get that kind of burst. There we go, yeah, it's really important. It makes this phase easier, just cancelling everything. And then, yeah, going to the right here is like way easier than anything else. Clear the dolphin and the bullets.
The last 13 hits.
I'm surprised he didn't kill the dolphin thing there. I guess you can time it out. Yeah. Oh no, the homing lasers. Oh, okay, really nice dodging here.
Really good.
Yeah, he's like a
laser.
macro dodging the nukes. Oh, that actually got killed. Surprising. Oh shit. Okay, 11 armor.
And so much health.
Yeah, there's a lot. Well, one part of it is shoot those missile bullets that block your shots, makes it a bit hard to damage.
Yeah, it stops even the wavy, yeah. Oh. Tight squeeze.
Yeah. Get back to this pattern. Yeah. Yeah, the player has a lot of shields, but there's also no miss bonus and all that. And, I mean, the base multiplier dropping, so there is a like big scoring cost to taking hits. But it is very hard to keep your multiplier on this thing.
No hit boards, sounds insane.
Yeah, it's like easy.
And like how huge is the opponents? How big is it?
I don't think it's that big, but it's enough that probably all the world record scores have to have it, I would imagine.
Yeah, probably.
It's pretty big. Especially in the longer missions, because it's for every single stage.
Yeah, times 7 then this one, for example.
But the bigger thing, of course, like having the 16x just for the boss itself. That's even... or at least something close to that.
Is it the cycle?
I think you can pull it off with this armor count. I think it might time out, actually. Next time it goes into the phase at the top, it's gonna time out. Oh, this pattern is really cool.
But this is new.
The background phase.
Like
He's doing a nice job shooting those lightning anchors on the edges. I didn't even realize you could just do that, but they would normally trap you.
We're like 5 minutes in and still doing new.
Oh, yeah, now you see those like timeout cubes. They're like
yeah,
gonna time out.
like a staple of the
I think he got this. It's gonna time out very, very soon now. I think after this pattern, it's gonna time out. He just needs to have the counter burst here, and it's pretty much sealed. Yeah.
And still alive.
Okay, maybe after this one. That's where it goes. It's when it goes to the diagonal. Maybe. Yeah, this one. Is it gonna time out? No? Oh no, I'm wrong. There's one more cycle. That'd be ridiculous though. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, it's the timeout. You got blue lines. Blue explosion means the timeout.
Man.
Yeah, GG. 3 armor.
Even with all that firepower.
Yeah, no miss, but yeah, 2 Silverhawk bonus. Total
Nice.
score
Nice. GG.
240 million. That's nice. Oh, the ending.
Crazy boss.
Silverhawk made it.
Unlike the other ships, you don't have the burst laser, so it's even harder to do damage. Right?
Yeah. Some of them have higher point blank damage, but
Yeah.
I mean, the point blanking route. Yeah, great run. And it's pretty much if you're going to show off Chronicle model, you should show that final mission. Got a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah, there was one mission I think that was just Gigantic Bite alone, right?
Oh yeah. There's basically practice missions. Yeah, that's true. And surprisingly, Gigantic Bite has 2 of his own songs. That was one. There's this. There's the other one.
Awesome run, man. GG for sure.
Yeah,
Made it
great
through.
stuff.
That was nuts.
That's cool. I'd never seen that game before.
Yeah, this is a very popular game when it came out. It still is.
Nicely done, man. Nicely done, EC. All right, so now we're going over to DOJ Black Label with Juju Kenobi.
Nice.
Look forward to it.
Presented by Cade.